All right, chat. I'll be right back. We got an analysis game. I'll catch up on chat after this. All right. So this is an analysis game for Plague. With Plague, the first thing you want to do in any match is just puke on every single gen. I missed because I'm amazing. Puke on every single gen just so people are forced to make themselves sick. We saw somebody's arm walking through here, so they went up the stairs most likely. I know they went right here. It's an immersed David. We're gonna fully ready to puke, and we're just gonna puke all over him. I'm not gonna fully ready it then, just because we know that we already puked on him a bunch. He dead ordered to it, so he's gonna commit to the window most likely. He did, and down. Nobody's biased because Infectious didn't go off. So the perks we're running corrupt intervention, so people are forced to do the gens that we're puking on, so they can get sick earlier on, and to prevent gens from just popping at the very beginning of the match. Running whispers, so we can get an idea where people are gonna be, so we can be a little bit more efficient with our time and trying to get people sick at the early game. Got Infectious because eventually if people choose not to cleanse, then they will then they'll pretty much just be insta-downable. Okay. Or if they do choose to cleanse, when we down somebody that is already sick, they will you're gonna throw us down? No. They will reveal the location of their teammates, and we can just try to snowball it from there, trying to get their teammates sick as well. Alright, we're gonna go through here because he's probably just gonna W. He did kind of W, but W did it in a smart way. Gonna swing through. Nice, actually good. Oh my god, dead hard. Nice, dude. Actually a good gamer. We mind game him very well, but he got us with the dead hard. So we're gonna break that chase since he gamered a sword. We're gonna check on this gen, see if anybody's here. They're not. They're most likely all over here. You see the DeVito again. He most likely doesn't have DS anymore, so we're just gonna go after him. And if we get him, then did he dead hard already? Got a little bit distance there. I'm assuming he didn't. No, there he goes. If we can get him, then he'll be on his death hook next, which will be very good for us. And slap. And we got one right there. We got one right down there. We're gonna go over here. He's gonna go up, and we're gonna hit him down. So why Infectious is so good. Hit him down. Go right here, and they're pumping out the gen. That's fine. Not everybody's infected. We're gonna go back up here. Oh, hi. I'm just gonna get him fully sick. Might as well. Might as well commit to this. Why not? We're getting a ton of pressure. He may have dead hard here. Let's see. It does not. Alright, we're gonna go back to the House of Pain, which is what this is nicknamed. Just because it caused a lot of pain with how good the loops are. We're gonna hook the David first since he was the first down, so he's the most recovered. Then we're gonna hook that Ace, then we're gonna try to hook the Quentin. But they may save before we get that. We're gonna get Blood Echo value here. We're gonna hook him. Now everybody that is either on the ground, actually I don't know if I don't think people on the ground get affected by it. But the one survivor that's still up, they'll get affected by Blood Echo to where they won't have their exhaustion perk. Those will be exhausted for the next 45 seconds. And by the next 45 seconds, it's really the next 45 seconds that they stand still. And so if they're running around, it'll last much longer than that. It really could just be 5 seconds of exhaustion and it'd still be the same effect. Oh, they picked up. Nice. So she doesn't have an exhaustion perk, so we down her pretty quick. We're gonna leave them downed because we're gonna go after this Quentin. We have a ton of pressure right now. This is how you get pressure with Plague outside of running like Pop Goes Weasel or anything. Nice. Very good. There we go. What we did there is we just mind game Shaq real quick. We're gonna let him save. We're gonna let this game last a little bit longer. We mind game Shaq right there. I kind of was hoping that he would be a little bit anxious and he'd vault the window preemptively, and he did. If he didn't, we would just wrap around. We'd go to the pallet and we'd force him to run the shack until he threw down the pallet. Wouldn't really be that big of a deal. So we're being nice to them just for the sake of this match lasting a little bit longer, seeing if anything else happens. We have a pretty good lead already. Actually, we don't really have a lead. We're kind of even. We got 5 hooks, and they got 2 gens. That's they've done about half their objective, and we've done about half of ours. We need 12 hooks to win. We're gonna go right here, and then we're gonna have moonwalk. He's gonna lose sight of us, and he's gonna run on through. There we go. We're gonna go back to the hook. We're gonna leave him slug because they're gonna go right to the hook, try to save. There he is. And we're gonna do the rat back towards the... Okay, he went back towards the truck. That's fine. What we could do right here to gain more pressure is we could camp that hook until she goes into second state. But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna pick up. It's gonna be nice. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna hook them over here just because they're closer to the puke. We're gonna pick up our purge and we're gonna start spewing everybody. Oh, they're healing. Very good for them. Got some scratch marks right there. That indicates that somebody is right here. That is not good. Yeah, they're right here. We're just gonna spray it. Get him. Ready for puke again. Spray it through. Oh, we missed him just barely. Nice. Alright. Really with Plague's Puke is very buggy, and so you just gotta like wiggle your mouse or joystick, whatever you're using, in order to get a connection. Because there's a lot of times where like a full thing of puke will hit somebody and it'll just not affect them. So you really just gotta spasm out in order to hit people. Alright, so we're not gonna commit to that chase. The reason why we're not committing to that chase is just because the main building is a little bit strong. Oh, they're just killing themselves. And there's no reason for us to commit to that chase when we have 2 hooks over here. I want them to be in a bad position. I don't want to put myself in a bad position. And currently they're in a really bad position with 2 hooks. Now 1's dead. And so they have to make the move. Their time is on our side right now with 2 people on the hook. Even if they try to push through gens, they won't be able to push through gens before person dies. But you know what? Let's chase. Why not? That person died. I would stay over there if that person didn't die, but person died, so we're gonna go on through. We see scratch marks going downstairs, which means he's coming around over here. I don't know how far he extended. He might have wrapped back. He did. Nice. He's right above us. I hear him running towards over here. Just trying to cut him off. Here we go. So that was just me listening to his coughs and to his footsteps, and it sounded like he was running back. Instead of us following him and extending the chase like for another 20-30 seconds on his end, we're just gonna do that instead. We're gonna pick up a puke again. Now both these people are healthy, but I'm still gonna pick up the puke just because the red puke helps end chases much faster. Because you're pretty much Huntress with a flamethrower. It really is like you can just puke over like these short wall loops. Like this loop right here is just completely destroyed by Plague's power. There's not much they can do. Alright, Whisper's turned on, which means they're in this corner. They're probably hiding behind this building, in all honesty. Yep. Despite the way that Whisper's turned on, we knew that they were hiding over there. That's why Whispers is really good. It teaches you where you need to be. And like if there's Whispers isn't on, then nobody's there. You need to go somewhere else. Helps a lot with time efficiency. Just keep our puke until we are close enough. Oh wow, she didn't throw it. Nice. We're gonna moonwalk a little bit. Okay. Out in the open. Down we go. Infectious didn't proc, which means the person's not nearby. We're gonna toss her up on a hook. And she is most likely gonna kill herself. Maybe not. I'm gonna walk away a little bit. So he's not on this side of the map. I'm trying to stay outside of the hook radius because the person on the hook actually does give us a whisper notification. So he's not on this side of the map. He's at the preschool side. Is it at the preschool side or he's sitting at the hook? But I'm guessing that he's at the preschool, and I'm guessing that he's sitting in the basement because that's where Hatch spawns a lot of the time. Oh no, we got some scratch marks right here. So he's behind this hedge looking at her. Hello. There we go. And down. And that's why the killer pick Predator is really bad, because Predator, if you're ever running it, never run it, it wouldn't show the scratch marks on the building. And that's why indoor maps are so hard to win on, because somebody could run by a building and then display their scratch marks. But if you're on an indoor map, you never see that. All right, GG. Oh, the chat. The Polar Bear, thank you for the 5 gifted. The Ra, the Mort, the Fister, the Lemon, and the ZZ. Thank you, Polar Bear. And that's 5 requests of anything you want.